Assalamualaikum and hello. In this video, we are going to continue how to answer a few examples about main types of organic reactions. Let's try to do them together with me. Based on example 1, you have to state whether the reactions below are addition or elimination or substitution. We are going to focus them one by one. But before that, I'm going to explain a few tips for you. First, you have to take a look for the changes in number of atoms that attach to carbon. This is very important to give the numbering for your carbon chain. If you got more atoms bonded to C, the reaction will be addition. If less atoms bonded to C, the reaction is elimination. And last one, if you got the same number of atoms bonded to C, it will be substitution. So let's go to first question of example 1. You can see that you got 3 carbon chains with CH3, CH2, CH2Br. But when you take a look at the product side, the product side has less number of atoms attached to the carbon chain. This means that this reaction is elimination because there are fewer bonds to last 2 carbons because as you see from these carbon atoms. Next one, you got question B from cycloalkene reacts with hydrogen molecule to produce cycloalkane. This is multiple bonds and this is saturated compounds. And what's next? You can see that additional hydrogen atoms here with 4 of it. As originally from here you got only 2 hydrogen atoms. So you can see there are more bonds to the 2 carbon atoms in the second structure, which is your product side. So you can conclude this reaction is addition. Let's see the last example. You got carbonyl compounds reacts with alcohol to produce these products. And what can you see from here? The number of carbon chain and atoms are same, but the difference is the position of atoms is being replaced with one another. As you see from here, Br atoms is being replaced with OCH2CH3, and this OCH2CH3 is coming from here. And of course, HBr will be combined together as the final product. So, from here you can see there is a replacement between 2 groups of atoms. So, what can you conclude? This reaction is substitution. This is because CBr bond becomes CO bond and the number of bonds to the carbon atom remain just the same as it is. Alright, based on this example, you can know that how to determine 3 different types of organic reaction. Now, I'm going to continue how to give the specific naming for type of reaction. Let's go with example 1 for this case. I got this molecule where alkene reacts with hydrogen bromide to produce haloalkane. The first step is determine which one is the big and the small reactant molecules. From here, you can see that alkene is the big molecule and HBr is the small one. And the second step, on the big reactant, you have to determine the types of reaction site, either nucleophilic sites or electrophilic site. So from here, alkene has higher density of electrons due to the presence of carbon-carbon double bond. That's why this big molecule is nucleophilic site. And the next one, the name of the small reactant molecule will be opposite of the reaction site. This is nucleophilic site, and of course when it is the opposite name, this HBr will be electrophile. Then you can see the first name of the reaction depending on the attack of electrophile or nucleophile. So now, due to HBr will be attacked. So the specific name will start with electrophilic. And last step, step number 4, take a look at the product to determine either this reaction is addition or substitution. When you see from here, you can observe from multiple bond compound, it becomes haloalkane with single bond in its molecule. And of course, this reaction is electrophilic addition. So that's how you give the specific name for this example. Let's try another one more. Example 2. Step 1. Determine the big and small reactant molecules. The big one is alcohol and the small one will be HBr. And on the big reactant, you can see that there is difference of electronegativity for the bond between this carbon and this oxygen. So the carbon atom here is partially positive, oxygen atom here is partially negative. Then what can we conclude? This big molecule is electrophilic site due to the polar bonds between carbon and oxygen atoms. And of course, HBr in this case is nucleophile. So my specific name for this reaction is nucleophilic. And then take a look at the product. You can see that the OH group is being replaced with Br atoms. So this is nucleophilic substitution reaction. So that is how you give the specific name for example 2. For the last tips, in order for you to identify the type of reaction for electrophilic substitution and nucleophilic substitution, you have to remember or memorize the site of reaction attack. This is where we focus on the big molecule. For example, if your big molecule is electrophilic site, such as C bonded to halogen or C bonded to OH group or C bonded to oxygen atom, these examples are electrophilic site. And the next one, we got nucleophilic site, where there are multiple bonds in their structure. When you want to determine the type of reaction happen, for electrophilic site, the name will be the opposite one. So it will be nucleophilic substitution reaction. And for nucleophilic site, the name will be opposite to it, and the reaction will be electrophilic substitution reaction. So I hope you are clear how to determine the specific name of 3 main types of organic reaction. Please try to do the exercise so that you can enhance your understanding. For the next video, we are going to take a look at the summary for basic reaction in organic chemistry. That's all for now. I will see you in the next video. Bye!